promised me Saturn, Venus, and Mars, but all I got was BS and a falling star. Out of this world, galaxy so far. Constellation tells me it's not from the heart. Something tells me it's not really meant to be you and me. Girl, you need to stop with all the games you play. What's up, y'all? This is Ty, and as usual, you know that song don't have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with this video. But y'all know how I do. I like to be singing songs. The song was in my head. It's actually, if y'all don't know that song, that's from, wow, early 2000s. Snoop Dogg's All Stars, and the lead on that was this singer called Latoiya Williams, who's really, really dope singer. You know what? I'm going to put the link down in the description of that video. Snoop was on roller skates. He was in the 70s outfit. That's my jam right there. So that was in my head, so that's why I was singing it. You promised me. So, but that ain't what I'm here for. What's up? We are here to review Season 1, Episode 5 of Power Book 2, Ghosts, Big Rich Town. I just come from the poorest part. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. Yeah. Anyway, yes, Season 1, Episode 5. And this is the mid-season. What are they doing with this mid-season? This is the mid-season finale. And we gotta wait until December. But the way time is flying, I'm complaining now, but you blink your eye, it'll be December. But we gotta wait all the way until December for the rest of this. So anyway, let's get right on. Oh, shout outs to my people. Simply Be Yourself 100, June BOC, Miss Tasha, RC Kroger, Atif, and all the rest. I can't remember right now. Shout outs to you and everybody that's watching the videos. I see you. I appreciate you. I really do. All right, now let's get right down to it. You know, I don't really care about Tasha. I really don't care if she gets out or not. I think she's grimy. I don't care. I don't feel sorry for her. Let her stay. I really don't. I don't feel sorry for her. But anyway, tonight I felt sorry for her when I saw her, when she was dreaming. You know, it started off with her dreaming. It's Tariq's birthday, so naturally it's Raina's birthday, his twin sister, and who's deceased. So I thought that was sad. You know, she was dreaming, and Raina came to the door, and she just, you know, felt how she felt. And then she woke up. It was all a dream. She woke up, and she realized that it was all a dream. She's in jail. And then she tried to call Tariq. She did call him to wish him a happy birthday. And, of course, he had to kind of, like, brush her off because he has to do some business with Kane. So, of course, he's with Kane, and Kane is taking him to the house to meet with Monet. Before they get there, Monet is having a mother-daughter talk with Diana, telling her how you control men, and it ain't always with the P that you control the men. You know, she said, you know, she was teaching her. And then just so happens, crooked cop Ramirez comes moseying over, and she said, watch this. And she totally spazzed out on him in front of Diana to show her, see, watch the little games I play, playing little mind games. And he's like, what happened? I don't know what happened. So she's like, see, that's what you gotta do. You know, and she's telling Diana, look, Diana, I need you to get into Tariq's head and, you know, play some games here, whatever. So anyway, when Tariq gets to the house, before they get in, they see the cop out there too, and Kane ain't liking that. So Kane is, as his, you know, Tariq kind of instigated it too, like, what he doing here? And how much y'all paying this crooked cop? And, you know, crooked cops are worse than regular cops and all that stuff. So he done put the battery in Kane's back. So Kane comes in there barking at his mother, what are you doing? And she's like, boy, don't start nothing. So I already see that little friction. You see that little friction between mother and son right there. And then Monet tries to ask Tariq about Drew, because she said, what's this picture? What's this about? She want to know who Drew dipping and diving, slipping and sliding with on the campus. Now, we all know Drew is gay, and I was wrong. I thought that this was a family secret, that nobody knew that, you know, Dre was gay, but except for maybe Monet. But it looks like the family is aware of this. I was surprised, and that they're accepting of this. Now, somebody help me. Does Lorenzo know? Does his father know? I'm not sure if they cleared that up or not. But anyway, that was that whole thing. That was quite interesting. And let's see. Let's go to Cooper Sacks, who is so stupid and pathetic. And his brother was right about him. His brother said earlier in the season that you're going to mess this up. You probably already did, because he's just known for just messing things up. He has this good job, and he's known for messing things up. He's over at Tamika's house trying to convince her not to testify because this testimony can really mess him up. He gets so desperate, he even tells her, listen, I was at Truth and I saw someone there and I can't, like, it just got real. She got annoyed. She said, look, I'm still testifying, and she threw him out. Now, Sachs, that's the only stupid thing he's done. This whole thing with his niece, Riley, I don't like her. She's very annoying. She's now dating Braden or whatever. She's very, 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 I can't stress that enough, very annoying. And she's really getting on my nerves. I just don't like her. And that whole thing of her working, that was stupid, to involve your niece into something like this, to spy on Tariq and get some evidence and all this other craziness. Meanwhile, Tariq tells his mom, what he did, that Sachs, he blackmailed Sachs and all this stuff, and that's how he got Sachs to kind of help him. And then she tells her situation, and so she's like, why didn't you tell me? We got to handle this. So she wants Tariq to pretty much kind of try to speak to Tamika, to keep Tamika from talking, because Tamika can just ruin everything and all roads would lead right on back to Tariq. So he goes over there to Tamika's house. And this is the thing. Tasha tells her son, convince her or make her. So now you already behind bars. Your son is already, you tell him to kill her, basically. So he goes there with a gun and he's getting water. She went and got him some water, and he's telling her his story and why she shouldn't testify, and he was there and he saw something. And she's like, well, you need to give me some details. And he looked like he was about to send her on to be with the Lord. He seen him reaching for his gun. And who knocks on the door just in time but McLean, which is Tasha's lawyer. So he's like, listen, I need to speak to you, whatever. What's going on? Who's here with you? Because she tries to kind of keep him from coming. And he's like, is Sachs in here? And so Tariq runs out the door. Meanwhile, Braden is throwing this surprise birthday party for Tariq. And Tariq, this is not a happy birthday for him at all. We saw earlier where Professor Reynolds, who's also starting to get on my nerves, kind of chastised him for being late. He is notoriously late, but he kind of said, the stereotype of black men and you need to be blah, 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 blah. And he mentioned, I know what you're going through with your parents. And Tariq flat out told him, don't be bringing up my parents. Mind your business, basically. He said it worse than that, but he pretty much told him, mind your business. And, because Professor Reynolds was like, you late now, the 15-page paper is now 25 pages and all this other foolishness. And so now, this Reynolds dude, we find out, his little book, his second book flop. He meets up with his agent about his book, and the agent is all, like, listen, I got white clients now too, their books are selling. Listen, bottom line, if this next book of yours doesn't do well, you're out of here. So Tariq does his paper, and then did y'all catch this? This pissed me off. It looks like Reynolds, out of desperation, is plagiarizing now. You talked all this good game, but now you getting desperate, and he's plagiarizing. He is going to use Tariq's paper for his book. We ain't seen the end of that. But now let's get on back to Tariq and this surprise birthday party. And it's a lot going on at this party. Drew shows up and he sees the little basketball player that he was, had a little feelings for. And he oh man, you here? He tried to give him one of them lovers hugs. Homeboy was like, what's up, nigga? What's up? Like he ain't, nah, we ain't doing that. I'm on the down low. He like, no, we one of those. We none of that, not in public. That sends Drew's upset about that. We see him storm off. This Riley, she's looking around. She's trying to get involved. She's getting on Braden's nerves. She keeps asking him questions. Braden goes off on her. She then spikes Braden's drink. I don't know what her plans were when she did that. But somehow, in all that interaction, Braden's drink gets in the hands of Tariq. Now, Tariq got a situation going on because here comes Diana and Zeke, and Diana is all in his face and yada, yada, yada. But, Lauren shows up too. Now, Tariq is smart. Tariq knows that Diana is there because Monet sent her to spy. So he kind of plays Diana. But Diana actually, I believe, actually likes Tariq. But he kind of plays Diana. And he walks off with Lauren. But they go up to a room, but he is too zooted because, you know, he's got that roofie that silly Riley gave him. And he's just too messed up. Him and Lauren have a conversation. They try to kiss, whatever, but he's too messed up. Now here come Riley again. And I'm like, what is she doing? She goes in his pocket, does something with his phone. Turns out she put some kind of tracking on his phone where she'll know where he's at all times, whatever. He comes back out stumbling, whatever. He goes downstairs, and I think he yelled at Braden or something like that. And he goes back out and speaks to Diana. She notices his gun. She takes it. Now, then he's wandering off, and the next thing we know, we see Tariq at the gravesite, and he's talking to his late dad Ghost and saying all this stuff. Meanwhile, Riley calls Sax, and she tells Sax, oh, I messed up, and I kind of drugged him, and this. I'm like, see, Sax, this is why you shouldn't have got her involved. Just stupidity all around. I kind of drugged him, but I have a tracker on him. So he's like, where is he? And that's when Sax finds out that Tariq is at the gravesite. Now, this is where it gets corny for me, because now, as he's confessing, Cooper Sax is at the gravesite as well, recording the whole thing. And, you know, come on. That was a little, I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I was like, that was a little corny, a little corny, a little bit corny, just a little corny. I said that how many times, right? Just a little bit corny, just a little slight bit corny for me. But that went down. We also see Braden's brother took the stash, and he took all of it. So that's going to be a problem right there. That's going to be a serious problem right there. Now, as Tariq is sobering up or whatever have you, now we go back to, let's go back to Drew. Drew and the basketball player are in the car. This is all going on that same night. And the basketball player's like, it's not easy for me. I can't just do this whole openly gay stuff. I'm a athlete. I can't do this with you. But why is everybody catching feelings? Drew, how you caught feelings? Didn't you just meet him like last week or have some time pass? Didn't you just meet him and kiss him once? Now you all in love? I'm not understanding that. So you all up in your feelings. Dude was like, listen. And he's like, and you Zeke's cousin? Oh no, this can't get out. And then here comes Diana to the car. And that basketball player was like, I'm out. See, y'all trying to pull me out of this here closet. I can't do this. I'm undercover. I thought that was an interesting scene. And there's gonna be more to that. So now we see Diana back with Monet, and she's telling her that she found the gun. She took a gun off of him, and she's like, why'd you take his gun? He's going to know that now he can't trust you because he's going to know it's missing and this and that. So then she calls another meeting with Tariq, and she asks him, who are you loyal to? And who can I trust? She said something like that. She said, who's my most loyal child? And he says, me, or something like that. And she falls into this. She's so convinced so instantly. And she's like, Kane, give him your gun. Kane is pissed. Like, what? She said, I said give him your gun. So now Kane is pissed. So now we see there's going to be more friction between Monet and Kane, because he didn't like earlier when he saw the cop there. He doesn't like how his mother's moving a little bit. He's starting to feel like, yeah, something's going on. And he doesn't like, you giving this dude a gun already? What's going on with that? He's not feeling that at all. I mean, at all. Now, we get down to the nitty and the gritty. Tasha's lawyer, McLean, meets up with Sax. Sax plays the video about Tariq, which is not admissible in court, about him confessing whatever. And they pretty much say, let's team up, let's work together and take that. We'll take down Tariq. We'll get him on the stand and take him down, but we'll get Tasha out. So grimy, grimy, grimy all around. So McLean is grimy, and that's crazy right there. And what about this? Professor, what's her name? Pilgrim or Milgram. Her and Zeke are having a conversation, a heart-to-heart talk. And he's telling her, you know, about he wants a girl. Remember, he was flirting with her a few episodes back. Why he end up taking her in the bathroom and they get it on. So now you sleeping with students too. Okay. So we got the other professor. He slept with a student. Her and Professor Reynolds like each other, were lovers. He slept with a student. Now you slept with a student. He's stealing people's papers and putting it in his book out of desperation. This is a mess, a whole mess. And then we have McLean and Sax teaming up. Two snakes. They're going to cross each other. We know that's. We got to wait until December to see what happens. But they're going to cross each other. Now we have these two teaming up. That's going to be a mess right there to take down. Free Tasha to take down Tariq because nobody cares. But you know there's going to be twists and turns. So overall, I thought it was a good episode. And I'm like, dag. And now they want to go on break. So that's all I have for now. What were your thoughts about this episode? What do you think is going to happen? There's so many twists and turns. We just have to wait and see. It's really starting to really get good, and now they want to take a break. So that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching. Please comment. Come on, y'all. Put them comments down below, and I will see you all in the next video. You all be blessed. I'm out.